Dun dun dun.
Shit.
I need that good sound effect right there. I know Mark's probably got it somewhere in that cheap ass pile of whatever crap he's got going on.
Oh.
No, Cheryl, I'm not late. It is, well, yes, I am. Maybe I'm 1 minute late. I apologize for that.
We might have to cancel the show. I don't think I can get this done in time.
Well, luckily nobody can see you at the moment, thank goodness. And hopefully everybody's hearing us right now, but there's no telling that either. And Bachelor wants to see the janky transition. Bachelor.
Doing this before the show.
Bachelor. These are the smoothest ones. Yes, I am a day late, but I've got perfectly good reason for that right there. Man. I'm trying to wait for Mark here because I want this to be a proper sending, but
he is such a distraction, isn't he?
He starts this shit at freaking 6:59 and 59 seconds.
I didn't like the angle.
The camera don't like you.
Yeah.
That is very true.
Yep.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
All right. I think you could just start.
Well, I've been started. I'm just sitting here waiting. I hadn't flipped the screen yet, though. That's why. Is that where you going? Is that where you're sitting at? Is this good? Can I get started?
You sure can.
Hell, why is this camera's all? What do you do?
Nothing. It's my GoPro.
I don't know. Anyway,
I just moved it over.
Here we go, folks, for the smoothest transition in the Vape Show game. Here we go.
Where are we going?
Yeah, where are we going?
Ay caramba. Did y'all see that right there? I mean, it's just like being on a sailboat, sailing in that smooth water right there.
Ay caramba.
What is going on, folks? It is the True Vapor Show number, I think it's 298. I guess you could say it's 298 and a half. Because technically I didn't do it last night. I'm doing it tonight. I will give you the reason what happened, just so hold your horses. Probably none of y'all even give two shits about it, but I'll tell you any damn way. But before we get in all that fun stuff, you know what it's time for. I don't know if Mark can keep himself composed for however long it's going to take to do this fine buffet. I don't know. Take it away, Mark.
Dun, 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 dun. The Arc Fox with the T.T.V 18. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. We got the drop 1.5 on the try it. Hopefully that's the right drop, is it? Oh yeah. There's another one I can't show. Can I show those yet? I'm not sure, but
what do you want to show?
The other drop and the RTA. No, can't show those.
No, you couldn't even talk about them, but that's cool.
Yep, you're not even supposed to say that name.
And then there's, I don't know if this is the tank or
you don't even know what you're holding.
Can I show that?
Might as well.
Yeah, that's the Zeus.
Oh, okay, I can show that.
Zeus sub-ohm tank, isn't it?
I don't know what this is.
That's from 2 years
ago. It's not a sub-ohm tank?
No, I just had it. It's new.
I know it's new. Is it a sub-ohm tank?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that you were supposed to review that with the what's that mod? The one that charges fast.
Oh shit! What happened to that mod?
Oh, you never reviewed that?
Yeah, I reviewed it already.
The oblique or whatever.
You were supposed to show that new Zeus tank, the Z. They're calling it the Z tank, but it's the Zeus in that video.
Oh shit! I knew I forgot something.
Yeah, in the email you got, it says everything there.
Oh yeah, I have a problem with reading emails. That's the problem.
Have your son read to you.
We got that. The top piece. There you go. I mean, here. You know what I could do? I could do this.
Well, you know what? You're on the GoPro, so we can see everything you're doing.
Oh yeah, you're right. There.
There you go.
See that because the deck is the exact same. Juice. We got some of the strawberry donut for Mike. We got some Flavors RX, fucking peanut butter and dog shit, and I think that's it. Take it away, Mr. Mike Vapes.
Good evening, everyone. I'm vaping on my intake dual with the Gar. We got some Joe, Mother Effin' Turner, Raspberry Custard. Also vaping on the Turin Max RDA on the Thelema DNA. Liquid inside here. I have this stuff. There you go. Custard Monster Blackberry. Shout out to my man Brad. Thank you, brother. Brad's Vapor. And I got the Boxer. Oh, this here is a ultra limited edition color of the Boxer. And we have the Troll V3. No, Troll X RTA on top. And decked inside here. Some Zook decked. That's it. That's what I'm vaping on. Those 3 concoctions. Thank you. ST, what are you doing?
Peanut butter.
Shout out.
Peanut butter and dog shit. That's a good flavor right there.
Yep.
Shout out to Brad. You sent me something, but I haven't been to the mailbox in about a week to see what it is. But thank you for what it is, whatever it is you sent.
Hell yeah.
It was probably a Billy sent me.
You know what the funny part is? That Mark is probably vaping peanut butter and dog shit.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So tonight, the finest right there. That Boxer Classic. Woo-wee. With the intake MTL RTA. I've had a few people still commenting on this video, asking me questions, and I will comment back to say, you know what? Look at the date when I put that video out. I'm still using this every single day. Every day. There you go, folks. And, of course, my other go-to now. It has defeated everybody. The Weenax in the OD green right there. Or Army green, as they like to say.
That's going to replace your Weenax right there.
Anyway. And then I broke out. I don't want to say an oldie, but a goodie. But it's kind of an oldie, but a goodie. Only reason I really brought this out was to try some new juice. But hey, back on the, I can't even remember what the hell it is. It's a Vaporesso. Yeah, it's the Vaporesso thingy.
Gen.
The Gen S. There you go.
Can I make a statement?
Go ahead.
Vapist, the Vapist in chat said ultra limited edition means no one in the States can get it. Wrong. I'm not sure if you know that you're allowed to buy products in the United States. You've been misinformed.
There you go.
Only the color is limited edition because this coloring can never be released.
There you go.
Chris Maddy,
you
must not be updated on the current situation with Boxer. He actually split town, so whatever you sent to him is gone.
All right,
Who's that?
Hold on. I'm trying to finish out my goddamn buffet.
You finished your buffet.
No,
you
I
can't
didn't.
be adding shit to interrupt us.
No, I did. The finest right there. The finest. That's
What
some
the
good
fuck is
juice.
that?
That is vanilla, custard, and almond.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Look at that right there. You can
Why does
see
that
it.
look familiar?
Where'd you get that at?
I got it from my boy as a gift. Look what else he sent.
I should go check my mailbox.
Look at this. The
Ooh,
finest.
that looks delicious.
Son of a bitch.
Right
I can
there.
eat the bottle.
Hold on.
Brad, you
So-
better send that.
That's my buffet, but I want to show it now. So months ago, I was talking to my man Brad before all the bullshit had kicked in and all this and that. He was showing me a picture of something and I seen something else and I'm like, dude, that would be awesome just to have in my collection right there. I said, but it was one thing I never got in vaping. And all I got to do is hold this up. I had a gift show up. Y'all know exactly what this is right here, don't you?
Oh, I just got that for review also.
Oh, man.
Look at this. Look at this, folks.
Who sent that, Brad?
Look at this. Hold on before we start doing like a bunch of crazy shit. You know how long this has been out? What, 5-6 years now? Something like that.
Dude, I would so use one of those.
Look at that in its pristine condition. Brand
Oh,
freaking new.
Dude, that's a collector's item.
This is a collector's item, and that's I'm never going to use it, dude. It's going to stay in the box. It is going to be a collector's piece for me.
Yeah.
Who sent it?
Brad did.
Son of a bitch.
Now, the thing about this is, When I first started vaping, there is no way in hell I would have spent the money on this right here, because I would have thought to myself, why would I spend that much money on something that I'm not certain whether or not vaping's even going to work for me? But this thing's kind of like iconic now. I mean, it's just like, it's one of those pieces that everybody should have in their stable. So
That is pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I
But,
still got the Gatling gun one.
oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, those two are kind of like matching pieces to be up.
Dude,
Somewhere.
I remember when I first started watching Indoor Smokers and he was showing them off. I was like, oh my God, I need that.
Yep.
When I got it, I still got them. I have one of my cabinets that's got those old school ones. Got them in the cases.
I love it, man. That thing's just,
yeah.
it's badass looking.
Can we talk about all that shit Mike was talking about in Zoom about Omar before we started the show?
Here we go.
We should
wait. Before we talk about Omar, I already talked about Omar the other day. I said I was going to go camping with him at the pyramids. We're going to pitch a tent and we're going to blow clouds. We're going to see who could reach the top of the pyramid with a cloud. But wait a minute. I think he vapes on pods, right?
That is true.
I won. So
Yep.
anyway, check it. Number one, I haven't been on ST's show now in a couple of weeks, maybe.
Yep.
Now you're using a new software of some sort, right?
No. Oh yeah, a little bit.
Because the screen is very small. You don't have it stretched out and open. But that's not why this is not why I'm making this comment. Didn't we say to get a good PC so you could run your live shows?
And I got the most perfect one.
But why is everything all pixelated and blurry?
That's the only thing that a PC could do is go live. That's it. It has no other purpose.
He got a new Mac.
Yes, I did
But
get
it's
it back.
but you still got the same fuzziness going on.
Did you fuck the screen up? I'm gonna check.
I'm looking
It's
at.
pixelating a lot.
I'm looking
And
at.
it's not your internet because you have good internet.
Oh, why is this? Oh, don't go off now.
You should have gotten a PC. Stay away from Macs. Macs and live streams do not like each other. That's why
Oh.
Mark has a PC.
I think it looks nice.
No, look at it. It's all pixelated.
I'm jumping over there to look
it?
because it's
Yeah,
got.
look at me right now.
Yeah, I
It's
hate.
like you remember your eyesight isn't 100%. It's like it gets like fuzziness and then it fixes itself. Then it goes back to being fuzzy.
Mm.
That's weird. Let me know in chat if anybody else notices that.
Now, I'm looking at the feed. Of course, I'm looking at it on my phone because I can't open up anything else at the moment here, and it looks perfect on my phone.
Maybe it's my PC.
I don't know. I'm just looking. Plus, I'm looking at this screen, and it
Now,
looks
did you do-
perfect. It looks perfect on this screen.
On Zoom.
Yes, on everything.
Don't look in Zoom. I'm not talking about Zoom.
I'm looking at my OBS screen. My OBS screen looks like.
No, I'm looking at the actual feed.
And I'm looking at the feed on my
Not from
phone.
your phone, from your PC. Try it.
I can't because the way I've got everything configured, I can't open up anything else.
Did you do screen
What
capture
the
or monitor
hell?
capture? Or...
Well, remember, display capture is what I got to do.
Dakota Smith says Mike is right. Florida Boy says Mike is right. Yes, what
And
Mike
you have
said.
you have
Yeah,
Zoom
even
like
on
almost...
the phone. So it's not my PC. My phone, I see it. Pixelating. Wow. It goes in and out, the pixelation on all of us.
Well, hold
Is
on.
Zoom-
Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. You can,
No,
we could
I'm curious.
play with that later.
Well, I need to know now, kind of, because I'll have to like.
I think because it's the new software. Maybe I don't know what you're using.
No, it's not. It's not OBS.
Right. Yeah, Mike's cam is hunting for focus, which it's not my cam that's hunting focus. It's the actual stream is doing that. It's pixelating and then coming back, and then pixelating, coming back.
The only thing that I could possibly think of, which that doesn't seem right either. I could turn the bit rate down, but I don't think. But I can't do it during the stream though.
Yeah, I don't think that would turning it down. I don't
Yeah,
think-
it's okay for now. We're gonna figure that out. We're gonna have to do like a testing and figure
Yeah.
out. I think it's something whatever. I don't know what new software you're using for streaming.
Well, no. The one bit of software that I'm using has nothing to do with the stream at all. So basically, I'm still doing everything the same.
Are you using OBS?
Yes. What I had to do was now switching over to a Mac, I didn't have the audio with y'all. So I had to get a program on here that picks up y'all's audio. But other than that, it's still OBS and
You're doing display capture, right?
exactly
Which screen is the zoom window on?
my old monitor.
Okay, I think the resolution is shitty because you're doing display capture on the shitty monitor. If you did display capture on the Mac screen, it might actually look better.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You could try that
Maybe,
next
yeah,
time.
that might be it too.
Okay.
I have to experiment with that.
I will experiment. I'll flip flop everything around the next go around, but I can't do it right now. It's too much set up right now.
Holy Phenom just said ST stream reminds me of watching TV on my Sony Trinitron.
Hey, those are good TVs. What are you talking about?
Thank you, Ron. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
Fagan
you.
still uses those.
I love those Trinitrons.
All right. So, well, I mean, I'm glad I know this. So I need to flip flop around, look at some shit right here.
Yep.
But you know, looking at it on, I've got the OBS screen on my Mac, looking at it right there. And like me looking at it right here, it looks freaking perfect.
You got to understand what you're seeing there. That's before it hits YouTube.
True.
You have to see it when it hits YouTube.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because the OBS screen and Zoom are the same. They're not traveling through. Everything gets degraded when it goes into YouTube.
It's just weird how.
You ever notice how in Zoom we look fucking perfect, but on YouTube we don't while we're streaming live? That's because of that. It gets degraded when it goes into YouTube.
I'm trying to think if I was using. Well, there is something different. I'll talk about it after the show because
later.
Yeah, there's a few other things too. I think.
There's one thing that's definitely changing it, and I'm kind of seeing now. This makes more sense. So I promise y'all next week it'll be like so crispy clean. You'll be like, damn, let's go eat some donuts.
Well, if you want to, ST, I'll give you a good deal on that right there.
No. I got to keep my Mac. I love the Mac. I do.
You could do what Mark does.
An expensive computer just go live on.
Oh yeah. Can't do all that. Can't do that. Marvin Norton, I did buy a computer. Thank you very much. But so all right, let's get into this shit real quick. The title of the show. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I think everybody kind of like gets the gist of what the title is about. I just thought I'd give it that title for the hell of it. But yes, I did put in an appeal for what happened to me last week. And yes, I was denied. I kind of knew, well, it wasn't even I knew that they weren't going to overturn it, but I had to give it a shot anyway. But no, it stayed in place.
Did it?
Oh yeah. So what's really kind of jacked up about this now, I'm normally I pretty much say anything that's on my mind. I mean, sometimes sometimes I will hold back at least on names and stuff like that because, hey, it's up to me whether or not I want to say it. But pretty much anything else is an open book to me. And now I do feel like I've got to be very careful of what I say.
And it's about the dumbest shit too. It's not about anything.
It is. It is about the dumbest shit. And what gets me is that I can either live by their rules or I can live by my rules. If I live by my rules, I won't be on this platform anymore. So I guess I've got to give in and live by their rules so much, but I just got to be selective of what I talk about now or be very careful of what I talk about now because apparently there's some things that
I would say you probably can't talk about any current news.
Yes.
What do you mean current news? What you guys talked about during that live stream actually is happening right now, and you guys were right, and you're still being silenced.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to say any words, but did you hear that the FDA got rid of a certain thing from
the JJV?
Yep.
There you go. Perfect example.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost got that one. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, be very careful about that. Let's leave that part alone because I can't afford to even the slightness of things now to be picked up. But so yeah, it sucks. I've been censored. I've seen there's a lot of folks that have been censored out there. And the only thing I can do, and it's only because I enjoy this platform of the ease of use and for the following that I have on here, this is where I'm at. I just I guess I gotta play ball for a little bit unless something else comes down the block, which I don't see anytime soon. This is what I got to do. So
anyway, let's talk about something else because
Yeah.
we might slip by mistake.
Yeah, I don't want to
I could rant right now and I don't want to get your channel pulled.
I know. So, but yeah, so this right here, look, I'm gonna hold this up. This is cool as shit. To me, this is cool as shit right here. I never really thought that I'd have in possession one of these because too, after a point in time where I thought it'd be kind of cool to have that in a collection, it's like, where in the fuck do you find one at? So, but my man, I guess did some investigative work and found it. But
now, do you remember? Because it came out, I think, right around the time that thing came out. The thing that you plugged in your cigarette lighter and it had a big dial on it to allow you to change the wattage.
I still don't remember that for some reason.
I don't know what it's talking about.
Does anybody in chat remember that thing?
I wish you knew a name for it.
Yep.
I'll see if I could find it. Or someone in chat they'll remember it right off the bat. I guarantee it.
I'm certain if I seen it, it would probably spark something in me, but it's just like completely blocked out. I can't.
I could have swore it was the I Taste Something, and it was just a big old wonky looking thing that plugged into your cigarette lighter and had this big old dial on it, and you had a few different wattage settings on it.
I'm trying to remember what he's talking about.
I can't for some reason. I just don't. I don't remember that shit.
I'll tell you something. Did you guys get this Custard Monster, the blackberry?
Yeah, I've had it for a while now.
This shit's good.
It's pretty good. I
like it.
It's good, but I've heard some people kind of go, "Oh man, this is the best shit." It's not the best shit to me, but it's good though. I have
good.
enjoyed it.
No, it's not the best.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised though, because those tend to have like a little bit more sweetener than I know that I think you like.
No, that's the thing. I don't like very sweet.
I found it.
So it's not too sweet.
It seems,
I think it's just perfect on sweetness.
Oh, okay.
It's
I still like Deck better.
I Taste DRV.
This is good.
The DRV kit, and it's for your cigarette lighter.
Can you take a picture on your phone and then hold it up to the screen? Because I'm like very curious to see this shit.
I don't remember this. Where did my phone?
I still, even with the name, I don't remember what the hell this thing looks
like.
like. So
it's the most. I'm pretty sure Mike had one. I think it's the ugliest fucking thing ever. Turn down that brightness. Oh shit.
Oh, I think I do remember that now.
Why don't I remember this?
I think I do remember that.
That looks like one of my lights, new lights that I got.
Yeah, it's really weird looking.
That is weird. Yeah, I've never seen that. I don't remember it.
Okay, I do remember that now. Damn, that is from a long time ago right there.
Yeah, I don't know why that popped up in my head, but it just did.
Can you can you still find one out there like hidden away in some fucking little patch of goodies or some shit?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not. I'm trying to see if Mike reviewed it. Indoor smokers, top.
Not me. I didn't review it. I don't have that.
Oh, no, you didn't review it. I could have swore you reviewed it.
No.
You're
That's
right.
old. That was before I even started vaping.
Ricky said it looks like a shower head. It does look like one.
Yes.
Yep, it does look like a shower head. Came out 6 years ago.
Ah, that was back in Marvin Norton's time. Look at him. He'd do that date just like that.
How old was he back then?
Let's see. Back then, he was pushing what? Maybe 500-600 years old?
Yeah.
Somewhere in that area. Marvin, I hope you got my email back from, Yeah, we on opposite sides there, son. I'm sorry about that. Does look like it. Yes, it does. So yeah, it's been an eventful week. I will say that. So again, y'all might not want to hear this shit, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Why wasn't I on last night? Me and my luck. Back many, many years ago, me and my wife thought it would be a wise idea to plant some trees, not big full grown trees, but crepe myrtle trees in our flower bed. And we let them grow and grow and grow. And they got very, very big. Well, it got to the point that both of them at the same time got some crazy ass disease or some shit on them and killed both of them out. And actually, I had some smaller ones in a different section. We had to wind up, we cut the damn things down. And I'm telling you, it was like cutting a full-size tree down. Well, needless to say, I had stumps left in my flower bed. We found a guy that does stump removal. I had him come out to the house. He showed up Monday kind of unexpectedly. He should have been here days ago, but I don't forget what the reasoning was. He sends his crew out to do the stump removal. These two older gentlemen remove this piece of equipment off of their vehicle. They bring it up to my house and they start tearing up the stumps. As soon as he tore the first one up, I've got a drain that I put in my flower bed that he hit and destroyed it. And I'm like, son of a bitch. Well, it was my fault because I didn't tell him it was there and I completely forgot it was sitting right there. They knock out the next one, and right before they get to the last one, I look at the other guy and I said, you do take a card, correct? And he was like, oh no, we only take cash. I'm like, well, shit. I said, I've got to run to the bank. Well, I got a bank that's close to me. I said, I'll be right back. I said, let me go pull cash real quick. He said, oh yeah, cool. I go pull cash. I get back to the house. It took me a matter of like less than 10 minutes. He's already got the equipment back on the truck and they're waiting on me. I pull up in the fucking driveway and the dude gets out of his truck and he's coming up to me. He says, man, he says, I need to apologize. I'm like, apologize for what? He said, one of the tires on the piece of equipment accidentally hit the side of your brick and it chipped a little piece of brick off. And I'm like, okay, well, let me go look at this. We walk over there. It ain't no little piece of brick. The tire literally hit 5 pieces of brick at a corner and made a big jagged freaking curve on the side of my house. Dude, I about lost it out there. Now, needless to say, my brick is white. My house is almost 17 years old. When you replace this brick, you're not going to find the same brick. This brick has been discontinued. The color of it. Even at that, you can't match brick that old. It takes years and years for it to get weathered to get back to a point. So now this is going to have to be replaced. But before I jump into all that, so I'm hot, I'm pissed, I got money in hand, money goes right back in my pocket. Because first off, I ain't paying you for shit. Second thing is, I says, you need to get your boss here. You need to get him right now. He's like, oh, I understand. And he just keeps standing next to me looking around. And I'm like, I mean, now. I said, you need to go get on the phone and get him here. So he goes down to his vehicle. I hear him explaining the situation. And again, I hear him say, oh, we just knocked a little chip off. And I was ready to start screaming. No, that's more than a fucking chip. So they roll out and leave. And I'm standing out here waiting. And the dude finally shows up. And I told him, now, needless to say, before I get too crazy into all this, it was an accident. It wasn't done intentionally. It could have been avoided very easily, but it was an accident. Obviously, I didn't pay for any stump removal out of my yard, and I'm getting my house repaired. But here's the kind of thing to it. And as a matter of fact, it just happened before the show got started. The repairman came out to look and got everything talked over with him and worked out. But I had a drain out front that was kind of on me. And we were supposed to get rain today. I had to get out in that flower bed, excuse me, and dig it up and replace the piping. So I had to do that last night after I got off work, and there was no way I was going to be done in time to have this show going. So that's why the show is on tonight.
Well, that would suck.
But yeah, I was pretty stewed last night, or actually the day before.
So, ST,
Yo,
did the repair people come to look at the brick?
the guy came out. I talked to him for about 30 minutes out there. And we're getting that situated right now.
What did he say about the brick?
The thing about it is, and I already know this, of course, the place where these bricks that built this house is no longer in business. So he's got to find a different manufacturer. But he had to take pictures. He's going to try to match it up as close as possible. And the thing about it is, we're actually going to have to do a little bit more work beyond that. We're actually going to have to plant some shrubs in front of it to kind of mask it off a little bit more. There's just no other way around it.
Right.
And I don't have a problem with that. I don't really.
Are they just repairing them, or are they replacing?
No. They're going to get knocked out and replaced.
So
I would let them do it.
To make a long story short, you got the stumps done for free.
Yep.
You're getting new cement work for free. Brickwork.
Yes.
So you actually made out like a bandit. If you think about it, because you're going to just put the shrubs there and it's going to be forgotten. You're not going to even see that ever again.
That is true.
So you made money.
That is true.
My man, that's the way to do it. Fuck that shit.
That is true.
If they end up doing the brickwork,
no. It's not them.
They hired a company.
They've hired a brick company. Then I was talking with their person out there on it. But here's where I don't know to say if I do feel kind of bad about this. Apparently, the guy that did the damage was so upset when he left my house, he wound up getting in a wreck.
Oh,
and wrecked his truck.
Whew.
And I'm kind of like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm hearing this shit. But yeah, so that kind of like, this was probably a house that they wish they never would have seen her,
Now, see,
great question.
I would like to see a picture of the bricks to see if it's really bad or if you're overreacting.
Yeah, we need a picture of that. And also, I agree with Jake White. He wants to know price on the stump removal. He wants to know how much money you get.
I don't know if I could disclose that. But I can show you this. I don't know if this picture, how much justice this picture is going to do, but
Sheboygan.
Yeah, I see it. Oh, it's more than one. What are you talking about?
It's 5.
Yeah, how the fuck did he get one?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That dude was on drugs or something, man.
So
he might have been also. You never know.
I don't know, but ooh, it was some shit on Monday.
Yep, I agree with Rob. He says, I've heard YouTube will strike channels that discuss stump removal.
That is true, too. So I got to be careful about that shit. And
yeah, dude, it does cost a lot. I mean, just to take a tree down, and have the stump removed, I got a price for $3,500.
Oh, well, see, I wasn't nowhere near in that ballpark.
Yeah, well, we're talking about not a small little. I don't know how big the trees were.
These were pretty good size, but you got to remember too, tree was actually gone already. They're just plowing stumps out.
Right.
Yeah.
We're talking about removal of a tree stump. $3,500. I was like, oh, I don't think so. Fuck it.
So,
but I need to get somebody at least to trim the tree because the tree is like hitting the power lines.
Yeah.
So I need to get that done.
So here's the funny thing about Monday. So I had just got home from work. I took a shower. Everything was good. And I came in here, sat in my office, was just kind of messing around. I get a phone call from my wife, and she says, "Oh, hey, the guy just called. He's about to be there to do the work." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I'm sitting here looking, and the dude pulls up. Well, then they did their thing. All this shit happened. Plus, I had to get out there and do some work that night. So I got all hot and sweaty again. Had to take another damn shower. I know 2 showers in one day. Damn. And, but then Tuesday, I thought about it more and more. We were supposed to get rain today, which we did. And if I hadn't taken care of the situation in the flower bed with the drainage, I would have had a serious problem today. So I had to get that done. Even though I actually got done and probably could have put the show on. It would have been so last minute, and I'd already made the post in the Facebook group about it being canceled. So I figured, hey, I'll just leave it be. We'll do it the next day. So.
Okay, this is a picture of the tree.
Stumbleologies.
Oh shit, yeah.
I mean, it towers over the house.
I'll cut that down for fucking.
And check this out.
I bet you
will.
will.
Hey, the stump is fucking huge.
Yeah, you got multiple things going on there.
Yeah, it's one of those. I think. I think it's called. What the fuck is it called again? The tree. What's the name? Can't remember the name right now.
Yeah, that's a lot of damn work right there.
Yep.
But so yeah, my day just, it's not even been my day. It's been the past couple of days have been kind of like, oh shit. So, but anyway,
shitty ass day for sure.
It's I still got to get the work knocked out, and which again, that's nothing on me at all. And we just got to do a little of our own shit to kind of put a bit more of a Band-Aid on it, but it'll be fixed.
I hear you, but it's fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, because when the dude was out here, he looked at me. He said, "Well, obviously I ain't gonna charge you for this." And I was so pissed at that point in time, I almost snapped and like, "Well, you goddamn right, you're not gonna charge me for this." But I kept my composure. 20 years ago, I'd have been screaming and cussing out there. But I guess as I've gotten older, I've calmed down a little bit and gotten wiser about things. But it was, again, an accident.
So the only thing you have to worry about is this guy getting fired and then being so pissed off that he comes to your house in the middle of the night and gets revenge.
Oh, this dude already fucked up his house. Fucked up the company vehicle. You know he's done. He lost his job. All because of you, ST.
Good job.
Because you couldn't deal with that one little chipped brick.
Couldn't even see it on camera.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, you could see it standing in my front yard, and that's where it counts. So,
Lynn, I have. I'm still waiting. Any day now, I should have the clutch duels to do the presentation video. I'm waiting for them. And bomb. What?
Easy
Bob,
with that word.
I'm sorry. I don't know why that came out. I meant to say Bob. Bob computer is still for sale. Yes, right there. It's for sale.
Oh, is the garage sale just opened up?
Yep. If anybody's looking for a PC, hit me up.
Oh man.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
So that's been my experience this week so far. And then I am definitely, now if the shit wouldn't have happened last week, I'd sit here and talk about this some. But I'm not going to a damn bit. But I will say this. There's some crazy shit happening up north, and my eyes have been kind of glued on some of that. But that's all I'll say about that shit.
Thank you, YouTube.
Oh my, look, we've already, folks work quick. Look at that. Billy Bob's professional stunt removal.
Oh my God.
Folks are quick on this shit. I love y'all for that, man.
That's awesome. ST, did you give us a good review as discussed? Bob, email me hitthatjuice@gmail.com. I'll send you some pics and the stats of the PC.
Oh, you may want to let him know beforehand that it's not $200.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
It's not $200 the price on it. The price is $2,000.
Do you want to talk about that real quick, Mike?
Yeah, I had somebody, I don't know, I don't want to call out his name, but he messaged, I guess, Mark to get my email because he was very interested in the PC. So he gets the email, he emails me. I give him all the stats, everything. Then he emails me back. He's like, I don't understand, he says to me. Why are you selling this PC for only $200? So I messaged him back. I'm like, LOL, it ain't 200, it's 2,000. What are you talking about? $200. The graphics card alone, you could get 1,200 for it.
So this dude overheard.
It was an
Mark.
honest mistake. I think it was because of Mark, right? Because Mark said,
when you walked away that Sunday night on the show, you walked away for a minute. Mark made some like goofy comment like, "Oh, he's only trying to get 200 for it."
Yep.
And I guess dude heard that and thought Mark was being serious and was like, "Oh shit, I just scored on this deal." But
and then Furian said, "Use the code MV10 for 10% off."
There you go.
Yeah.
I can tell you this: if it was only $200 and folks thought that was serious, oh yeah, everybody'd been jumping on that deal.
Let's see. Nope, I have the Ultra for Dave Lister. There you go.
Jesus Christ, how many lenses are on there? 5 lenses? God damn.
Yeah, this thing is awesome.
Boom.
Galaxy 8. I don't think I had the Galaxy. Did I have a Galaxy 8? No, the last one I had was the 10 Galaxy S10 Plus, which I traded in. Toasty Cheesy wants to know what the specs are. Should I read off the specs?
We should have them flashing across the screen because there's so goddamn many.
Yep. Okay, I'll read off the specs quickly. The motherboard is a ASRock Z390 Phantom Gaming 6. The CPU is the Intel i9 9900KF. Why can't I read tonight?
I don't know.
Memory is G-Skills Trident Z Neo 32 GBs. GPU is a GeForce RTX Asus 2080 Super. The power supply is an EVGA Supernova 850 watt. It's got 2 hard drives in it. They're both M.2s. One is a Samsung 970 Evo. The other one is the Intel one. The case is the Lian Li Land Cool. Cooling in there for the CPU is I got a Cooler Master water cooler in there, and it's got altogether 6 120 millimeter fans. Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
I have also custom cables in there too for the for the GPU and to the motherboard and the motherboard.
Is that the same one that overheats and shoots smoke out the back?
Yes, that's the one that I lit a campfire on.
Oh god.
That's right, Ronnie. G-Skill is the best friend. It's fucking awesome.
Joke, folks. Joke. It's not real.
Maybe hey Ronnie, you want the PC? It's a good deal for you. Good deal for me because you're in New York. You can just come pick it up.
Yep. Puff Daddy says sell it to ST so he can have a good stream. Thank you very much. Oh.
Yeah, that is a deal at 2K. It's go build that PC. Good luck finding the graphics card for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phenom had a fucking search to the end of the world to find all the parts for his PC built. That's a lovely name.
All right.
Yes, Dan, I had a case of the Bidens there for a second reading.
Thank you for the donation there. Fagan left nipple crust. That's always a mouthful right there. ST.
I could picture that too.
Zero crust.
ST, how many times did you mentally picture me as you yelled at the stump company? Oh, baby. Oh, man. I tell you what. Y'all have been well, see, you would have had to have known me for a lot longer than I've been doing YouTube to really, you would come pat me on the back and say, man, I'm proud of you of how you held it together. Cause like, I'm telling you, it doesn't even seem like it was 20 years ago Dude, I would have been that dude out there raising 9 kind of hell. I mean, that's just the way a person I used to be. But I've learned that most time doesn't solve shit, and I got to keep my head in a better place. But if you are in need of computer parts, the man's in there right now, Phenom Vapes. He's got a full warehouse of computers just hanging off the wall. He can hook you up with whatever you need.
For people that, there's a lot of people that are not going to understand this, but there's going to be a few that will understand. A Phenom has bought, he's the one with the bots, and has bought all the 3080s, 3090s, 3070s, 3060s, all the GPUs out there that are nobody could find.
Yep.
Phenom's got them all.
Yep. They're just hanging up on the wall waiting to be sold.
Yep.
Dude, it happened again. So I know a lot of folks aren't even going to care about this shit, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Tomorrow, the new DJI 2S drone drops. But there's that one son of a bitch that somehow managed to get his hands on one. It's his first damn drone. I don't even know where he got the damn thing, and he did a video on it. He's got like 200 subscribers, but damn near has 100,000 views on this video.
You know how they got them in? That's a sample that was sent to, he's their authorized dealer. So he got the sample and he's doing a video on it. That was the same thing that happened with the FPV drone. Remember that one dude had one before it got released? That was a sample.
This is what sucks about that shit for those particular people. They've got it in hand, but they can't even fly it yet because the software doesn't go hot till tomorrow on it. So they can show it off, which I guess if you were trying to build a channel, there's your good start at it. But other than that, you can't do much else with it. Michael Blim, thank you for the donation. He says, rocking the tugboat today. Or baby. Damn.
Tugboat's awesome RDA, man.
I was fixing to say, man, you digging deep if you pulled out the tugboat.
You could take all your calibers and toss them in the garbage because the new UL might actually beat the Caliburn.
It might beat the Caliburn. It won't beat this though.
Mm.
Well, you haven't done your video yet.
Doing it Monday.
Oh, speaking of videos, real quick, we were discussing this before we went live. I was shocked to see that Mark actually pre-recorded a video. This is probably the first pre-recorded one that's been done in what, 3-4 months now?
Feels like 3 or 4 years. Because people were complaining yesterday that it was buffering, which it was, and I don't know why it was, but that irritates the shit out of me when I'm just by myself and it's buffering. So I didn't want it to buffer again, so I said, fuck it, I'll pre-record it. And going from live to pre-recorded is so boring. Oh my God, is it boring?
Oh God, and we're showing off Dogecoin over here.
Dogecoin has been on fire, baby.
What the hell is Dogecoin?
Yeah, you don't know about this stuff.
You don't want to know nothing, Mark. Just keep playing bingo. You'll be all right. Do like PK and play that bingo.
Dogecoin has doubled in under a week. I'm a happy guy.
So, I mean, I know for myself, I mean, it's a complete zero here, but is anything still kind of trickling in, or is it like been turned off there too?
I'm still getting products. Everybody's complaining about that they're having problems shipping them. I'm getting products sent to me.
I've got UL stuff, smoke stuff.
Yeah, I got UL. I have 2 other companies, Freemax.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Univapo, Digiflavor.
Somehow they're still getting it here. I don't know how the fuck they're doing it, but they're doing it.
What else? I got something else coming. I got something from Aspire that should be here any day now. Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yep.
Keep looking at those channels. You'll
Look who we have in chat. Yum Yum Sauce. Mark, we bring gift to you of Yum Yum Sauce for you to review. You can keep your goddamn Yum Yum Sauce in Walmart where it belongs. I ain't touching that shit.
I wish you would, man. Why don't you do a review on some Yum Yum?
Because it's probably like Chinese barbecue sauce. I don't know what it is. Chinese horseradish. What it looks like. Looks disgusting.
Oh yeah, Lynn, I know everybody and their mom will be dropping a drone video tomorrow because everybody will have it in hand. So
The way that these new UL pods come packed,
it
I
looks like a
thought,
disposable.
yep, I thought I'm like, oh shit, they're doing disposables now. And I take it out of the package, and then look, it's in a blister pack. I'm like, oh shit,
Oh
they got
shit.
nicotine in them. And then I open it up, and it's just a regular pod system.
Yep.
So the packaging, then you just slide it out, and it's an actual legitimate pod system. It's not a disposable.
You know what? I'll tell you the truth. The past 2 weeks, I rarely had any pods for the past week. It's all been, it felt like the olden days.
Yeah.
Reviewing RDAs. I still have more RDAs to review RTAs. I'm like, this is awesome. And then all of a sudden, boom, I get bombarded with 3 pods, 3 reviews for pods. I'm like, oh, man, they're still making this shit.
What's nice is that the packaging is very like slim. The bad side is you only get 1 coil and no USB charger. So you gotta. I mean, I'm pretty sure
they're downgrading even more from where they were at. With this shit.
Yeah.
Well, why?
That doesn't sound like you will.
I don't understand why.
Who needs a USB cable though? You should have a million of them.
Well, hold on. Now,
Not everyone has.
Is it a pod change out or is it a coil in the pod like the Caliburn G?
It's a pod. Change out the whole pod.
That makes no sense that they only give 1, and then obviously it's Type C, right?
Yep.
So they're assuming everyone has Type C, which is a no-no.
Yeah, it is Type C. So I was thinking micro USB, but Type C now.
Yeah, it's different. If it was micro USB, I could understand because I'm sure everyone's got a micro USB.
Yeah.
Even people that use Apple products have they got to have some sort of micro USB laying around.
No, Apple's we're too high end for micro USB. We do USB-C or Thunderbolt. Thank you.
You know, but not even that. Well, you understand what I'm saying. More people, I think people have micro USBs. Type C, I don't see everyone having it.
I do disagree with the fact that they've only put in 1 pod with it. Though I thought we were past those times, but I don't know. Maybe it's maybe they're going back to it.
Gives me more cons to complain about.
Yeah.
Well, as a company, I see why they do it. So that way you have to buy pods when you buy it. I mean, you don't have to, but more than likely you're going to buy pods when you buy the device.
Thanks for the donation there, Joel. He says, much love, gentlemen. Much love to you.
Ruben, hit me up. Email me, Ruben. You live right by me.
Ruby.
Yeah, that shocks me a little bit with UL to be pulling that, but I don't know. Maybe they're going in a different direction.
Well, the thing's under $20. It's like $15, $14.
That's really retail?
Cheap. Yeah. I mean, well, that's what I'm seeing online. So
it's almost like as if it's a disposable device, the way they have it done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just shocked that they don't give you at least a cable in there.
Yep.
They got to give a spare coil. I mean, come on. I've said this like in reviews. You know, someone buys this and they're expecting, okay, they just bought that. They bought a bottle of liquid. They go home. They're deciding, you know what? I'm done with the cigarettes. They throw the cigarettes in the garbage. And then that pod that's inside that device is a defect. They don't even have to say, oh, fuck, let me try the other one, because there ain't one.
Exactly.
And then what happens now? Now that person's got to go, okay, you know what? Screw this shit. I'm going back to smoking. You have to make it, you know, very convenient, the start-off part when someone's going to start vaping. Not assume that, oh, everyone's vaping. Everyone's got these stuff, cables, whatever.
You know what else sucks about that situation too is like, say for that particular thing to happen, but you bought that online. Let's just use that for a scenario. Well, a lot of times you can get this shit quicker online than you can get it in a shop. So say, hey, it burned up. Well, I go to my shop and I need to get another pod for it. We don't carry that shit yet, or we don't have the replacements. You know,
that's how I should have worded it. But yeah, you are exactly right. They buy it online. They buy a bottle of liquid, and then they're not thinking to themselves, "I should buy extra pods."
Exactly.
Now, when I look
online, they don't really know. They probably don't even know how long that's going to last.
True.
They just
Online,
want
it
to try it
says-
out. They want to quit smoking. If they say they're taking a few hits off and oh, this is awesome. I like this. Now you can make the attempt. Okay, let me order some extra pods. But
Yep.
by doing it that way, now that person's disgusted.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why, but online, like on one of the websites, it says what's included: a 0.9 pod and a 1 ohm pod. But there's only one in here. It can only
Now,
one
hold on.
fit in
Does your box show like sample?
here. It might say sample. Let's see. Does it say sample?
I got to email them and find out is this the way you guys are releasing this?
No, it doesn't say sample on there.
That shouldn't really make a difference though, because even on the sample shit, they're still offering everything most of the time.
Yeah. I mean, that packaging is way too small to fit another one in there.
It's almost as if that's like set up somehow for a gas station, but
Yeah,
it's almost, but it's like it's incomplete.
It
That's
is
something that's supposed to go on a disposable.
That is very strange that a company like UL, especially with some of the pod systems they have, would kind of go to that degree with something like that. I don't know.
Unless they're gonna have like different like options, like you could buy the full kit with 2 pods and a charger, or you could buy just a replacement one like that. Or
I don't know.
I know the replacement pods you get 2 in the box. I think it looks like.
I'm wondering if they're just ramping shit back because they're sitting here concerned of not being able to even get their products into shops.
Yeah, I have no.
I wonder, like, it's at least for the U.S. market. You know, everywhere else, I guess you're still good, but who
Yeah, I agree,
knows?
Nefarian. Even the Evolve pod only came, I think, with 1 pod and no micro USB. But at least that's a micro USB. Everyone's got one of those. If
Yeah.
you don't have one, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know.
Where do I? Oh shit! Hell, you want the whole list or you just want the main ones? Let's see: DLT Trading, Southern Edges, SMKW. Is there any other places? Those are like my 3 main ones I look at when I'm looking for things in particular. And then if I can't find them there, I kind of go to other little places. But most of the time, if you're looking for something, you'll more than likely find it there.
Yeah. What's this? Let me see something.
It says in the description, affordable. What's the price on a Caliburn?
What is the vaping funeral director in chat tonight?
The Caliburn's between.
Come
20
on
and
down.
$12. So it's almost half the price of the Caliburn. So maybe that's why they wanted to make it really super affordable.
So they're cutting corners to make a budget
Mhm.
pod, and that's how they've packed it, and that's what they offer.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Hopefully people know that when they buy it, that cable doesn't come included.
Christopher Murdoch, thank you for that California money. He says the packaging style is a child-proofing measure. And Michael Blim, thank you for the donation. He says, how many times did you light the wrong end of a cigarette? Oh, so nasty.
Oh,
Not so
God.
much light the wrong end, but put the wrong end in your mouth while it's lit.
That would probably be
Suck.
I've done that while drinking.
worse than that. Being so drunk when you pick up a beer bottle that's been used as an ashtray and take a big swig.
Oh my God. I've done that too.
Or vaping an RDA, taking the vape without the top cap on it.
I've done that on a live show and nobody caught it, but I'll be dead if I didn't have the little fucking lines in my top lip to prove it.
Actually, yeah, that you might be right, Christopher. That probably is a child-proofing measure with the plastic blister pack thingamajigger. Good find. Good find.
Yes, Ray. Wow. 255 people watching. You meant 255,000, right?
Ooh-wee.
With only 60 likes? Damn.
The only time I would light a cigarette backwards is when
You're
I would
shotgunning it?
I would borrow a cigarette off somebody, not looking, and just grab the cigarette out of the pack. And I hated those people that did that whole lucky cigarette where they open the pack and flip the cigarette around.
Yeah,
And that's the one I would grab that was, upside down and light it up.
I never did that.
I never did that either. It was so annoying.
What is the point in that? I know many people that used to do that shit, but I mean, what kind of luck are you supposed to get for some bullshit like that?
And when you did bum a cigarette off them, if they only had that one left, they wouldn't give it to you. Like, no, that's my lucky. You can't have that. Like, what the fuck is lucky about it?
Yeah, you're the one that chose which one you pulled out to flip. So what does it fucking matter?
Never got it.
Oh, hold up. Vaping funeral director. I saw your email. I'm just too lazy to type it out right now, but since you're in here, I'll let you know that RTA never happened. It doesn't exist. So
there you go.
That's it.
Thank you go.
Bumming a cigarette is just as embarrassing as somebody asking, "Can they try your mod?" and they actually like vape off your mod with the same drip tip.
Dude, the best was when someone asked you, "Can I borrow a cigarette?"
Yeah, that's the best. Yep. Are you gonna give it back when you're done?
You know what I hated? When I did smoke at the place I worked, it seemed like, man, damn near everybody smoked in there. So everybody go out to the smoke hole when they're out there smoking and shit.
Mm-hmm.
There was that one dude every fucking day would go up to somebody, man, can I bum a cigarette? I forgot my pack. Can I bum a cigarette? And would come up to me all the time. And I'm like, dude, do you want me to buy them for you? Do you want me to literally support your fucking habit? Because you ask a goddamn enough, man, that used to drive me nuts.
Like, hey, man, can I get a cigarette? Yeah, here. Can I get a light?
Dude, I used to have everyone bumming cigarettes from me. And that's where I decided, screw this. I'm going to start smoking menthols. Yeah, I'm dead serious. I couldn't afford to be giving everyone cigarettes. It was constantly everyone begging for cigarettes. I'm doing menthols. That's for cigarette. Yeah, I got not only menthols. At one point, I was crazy when I had done. Not only was I smoking menthols, I had a secondary pack that I always had on me that was a different brand. It was called Now, N-O-W. Remember those cigarettes, Now?
Some generic shit.
Cigarettes.
The generic Now, and they were menthols. So I'd be like, yeah, I got these here, menthols, Nows. And they're like, oh, go ask somebody else. So I'd show that pack all the time.
I'm just fucking with you. I think I got one somewhere. Thank you for the donation there, Mr. Vaping Bachelor. He says, due to OJ Simpson, no knife talk allowed on YouTube. That could be.
I thought we couldn't talk about the black glove.
I thought we probably can't really talk about jack shit, but we still managed to do it.
Those were the good old days, huh?
I can't believe. Don't get me fired up.
Yeah.
Dave wants to know, ST, who in the U.S. has and ships the WeNax K1? I'll be quite well. If Element's still around, which I know they are because I get emails from them constantly, I know Element's got them on their site.
Yep, Element, or go to My V Pro.
Yep.
Don't get it. Wait for that. Don't get it.
You don't want that junk that Mark's got right there.
Mark's got a cigarette in his mouth?
Yeah, he does.
Enjoying Newport.
Look at that. He's got a lit cigarette.
Take a puff off of it.
It's a lie. I like to hold the smoke in. I don't want it to smoke to get outside.
Damn.
It's so goddamn light you can't see the smoke to it. Oh shit. I will say this. I hate that's what's happened out there with everybody with the online shit. But there is one little light that I have enjoyed, I guess. Man, my emails have cut down drastically because I sure was like on a list that I couldn't seem to get off of. And now those have gone dormant. So,
yeah.
Why don't you actually put some fire to that thing, Mark, and let's see what happens.
It comes pre-lit. I don't need to light it.
Yeah, well, it looks like it went out. Why don't you go ahead and try to relight it?
It feels like there's actually tobacco in it too.
Yeah, WeNax is the best one out there. I don't care what Mark's holding up. I don't care what he says. It's not as good.
ST always says this is the best until he gets what I'm talking about, and he's like, "No, this is the best." Wow,
dude, you don't know. You never did shit with this one.
Yeah, I did. I'm the one that reviewed that goddamn thing.
No, you didn't.
I'm the one that brought it to the masses. No one knew about it until I reviewed it.
Dude, you never even reviewed this thing.
Now UL is fucking making millions off of it.
Well, UL didn't make the Weenax. Thank you very much. Oh, fuck.
Well, whoever made it, I don't know.
Yeah.
Vape, fucking Digiflavor, Tofo.
Yeah, that's
Smoke.
it. Thanks for the donation there, Mr. Robert Scarelli. He says, you guys rock. Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Bob, I saw your email. I already emailed you back.
There it is. Look who's in chat. What's up, G? What's going on with you, brother?
Dakota Simon, I did a video for the Sigelli VPE. I'm pretty sure it's the OG, if I'm not mistaken. The OG pods fit in it. Just double check. Check out in the video. I think I even have one here.
Dustin, just email me and I'll give you I'll give you
the original caliber and stuff fits in this Sigelli, the VPE, which no fire button on it, strictly auto draw for it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So Geek Vape made the WeMax stylus.
What is a WeMax?
The WeMax stylus, the WeMax C1, and the WeMax X K1. I reviewed all three. Thank you.
How many views have you got on your WeMax K1?
I have no idea.
That's what I thought.
I'm looking at my notes.
Patrick King, yes, I am accepting Bitcoin.
Ooh, Bitcoin.
For the computer.
Damn. What kind of Bitcoin exchange is going to be on something like that?
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Hey, look, it's Garrett's in chat.
I know. I said what's up, G, to him.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It's so hot.
Yeah, he was knee deep in a chat with us last night. Yeah, just message me and I'll send you a few contact places there.
Oh, he wants to iMessage you. How fancy.
Ooh.
The gaming lawyer wants no, he just got home. Can you start everything over again?
I probably won't, but I don't know. I would do it for you, but you hadn't missed much.
You can do it.
Ray says he's got 3 views on it.
4. I just looked at it. Thank you.
I just checked, so it went to 5.
I can tell you this. I've seen a few of your pod reviews. You are the worst person to come to. If I was trying to
cover everything,
if I was trying to determine whether or not I wanted a pod system, you are the last person I'm gonna go to asking information on.
Why is that? I cover everything about the pod.
The thing that you don't cover about them though is how they vape. You just sit here.
That's not for me. That's not. I'm doing the presentation.
When a dude wants to know what a pod vape's like, he wants some kind of idea of like the damn airflow, how restricted.
Video, I say that. I say the airflow.
No, you do this right. This is what you do right here. You go.
You must not watch my videos. Nope. You don't watch my videos. There's no way you watch my videos.
Well, I know, but anyway.
I talk about the airflow, the flavor. I just don't compare them to other products.
Hold on.
Have you noticed every review he does, everything is Vape's great? There's nothing wrong with it.
That is true.
Let me ask this. Let me ask a professional, Mike Vapes. If you wanted to know about a pod system you'd never had, would you go to Mark for the advice on it?
Actually, what I would do is I would go to Mike Vape's channel and check it out. Was that, hey, well, the advice I gave you on the Weenax?
Well, I mean, you see what I'm on.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Thank you for the donation there, Mr. Christopher Murdoch. He says, Mike, no price limit. What would your mech and RTA combo be?
I just showed him. I don't know if you noticed it. Intake dual and the clutch. There you go.
There it is.
Mark is a new rip. Thank you. I wish I was the new rip. Shit.
Uh-oh.
Holy
Viking
shit.
Vapor, 500 North Korean.
That's
when will we see ST Vape's DJI Air 2S video put out?
Well, with that donation right there, I'll stop by and pick one up tomorrow.
Yeah. He's definitely buying one now.
And I'll
between that and the slump money he made, he's definitely
I'll have a review up on it tomorrow as soon as I get home from work.
The conversion is $59.59 on that.
Well, I'm I
which is
might
not bad at all.
You did North Korean?
Yep, 59.59.
I
I seen
do
500. I'm like, wow, that's fucking. He's dropping it tonight.
Viking. I do appreciate the donation, though. That was very kind of you there, sir. I know a lot of folks don't kind of pay attention to what region it comes from. They just look at the numbers and they're like, "Holy shit!"
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Yeah. When I don't know, when I do the videos, I try to describe like airflows on stuff, like the
Yeah.
pods. And you know what I'm saying? I try to compare it to like it's a little less than a caliber, and obviously the most
Exactly.
popular thing that's out there, or more airflow.
You you got to have that one stable pod system that everybody knows, that's talked about, that really likes, and you base your opinion basically off of that.
And like when I do size comparisons and stuff like that, I always use that pod because it's the most popular pod out there.
And I am just giving Mark a hard time. He does do good on his videos, but if I'm not here to give him a hard time, there's not too many more people that are giving him a hard time. So you got to have one in the bunch.
Just call me Super Bloke.
There you
Mark's
go.
very, very professional when he does his videos.
Super Bloke.
Yeah.
500 North Korean is Norwegian kroner. 59.59.
Well, hold on, Mike. Mark is professional doing his videos when they're pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Back a couple of months ago.
Years ago.
I did catch part of his today. It was still kind of like he was live, but it was just recorded, because he's still talking shit off in his videos where before he wasn't quite doing that, but he's like, oh, yeah, look at this motherfucker, and stuff like that. So
yeah, a little bit more, a little looser now.
Yeah. What do you guys do with all the gear? Well,
ST puts all his shit on eBay and sells it for like double the price.
Dude, I have got the ultimate eBay site. If you want to go check it out, anything. No,
I give away all my stuff on Patreon.
I've donated a bunch of stuff that I have purchased. That's a little bit more in price. I have done some things over in my Facebook group with that. And, dude, I've donated a ton of shit to my vape shop. Now, what they've done with it beyond that, I don't know, but hopefully maybe they hook some folks up. It might be the people in the shop, because a lot of time it's younger people in there. They might be just fucking cranking up on it. Hell, I don't know.
The ST store, is that still going?
At the moment, no, it's not.
You had to lay off Slow 7?
I did. I had to lay him off. That's why you don't see him anymore. But now all of a sudden he'll probably pop back in here. But and yes,
You're
Mark,
welcome, Yvette. My pleasure.
Mark throws all his in the trash. That is true.
Well, for the first maybe 4 years of my channel, I did giveaways like maybe like 3 times a week. And then about 4 years later, I just got so tired of shipping stuff, it kind of dropped off to like once a week. Yeah. So now it's like once a week I do giveaways. But that's how pretty much I got all my subscribers. It wasn't because my videos were good. It's because I had so many goddamn giveaways going on. And you had to be subscribed in order to win, which is a little trick you can do on your channel. It's kind of like bribing people to subscribe.
People, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you remember that used to be the big thing. I mean, we all kind of got started at the same time, but the videos that would definitely take the views, if you put that big fat word giveaway in the title, which we all did, man, they'd be flocking to that shit.
Ooh, it's like crazy views.
And then folks started getting a little bit more smarter to the fact, well, they're going to give it away at the end. Let's just skip the video and get to the giveaway. Well, when that shit got recognized, people started sticking giveaways in different sections of the video where you'd have to pretty much watch it to find out. But then they started striking What the hell?
What was that?
I just heard a beep. What was that?
I did too.
Oh, I had a GoPro sitting off to the side. I forgot I left on.
Son of a...
But yeah, so everybody quit taking that shit out of their titles because they didn't want to get strike. But
actually, I think the reason why they started putting sample on stuff is because I sold it. Because before they never used to put samples on this shit.
Yep.
Mhm.
Now everything's got sample on it.
Yes,
Yep,
it does.
Mark had that. Mark had his website.
Yep.
Selling
I won't deny
all
that
his
at all.
Yeah.
All the vape gear he'd get sent to him.
When you have companies sending you like 25 or 40 pieces at a time, fuck, might as well sell some of them.
Yep. Well, remember, you were recycling the money to buy stuff
Yeah.
on the channel. You weren't doing it for the benefit, to make money off it.
Yeah,
it's more of
get rich off of it.
You're just parlaying the money back into the channel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's crazy though? I mean, I know we've mentioned this many a times, but it still kind of like freaks me out, especially with some of y'all, but even some of the smaller guys were seeing some of the same things happen. But like certain companies would send you, like, especially like on sub-owned tanks or something, they would send you a fucking huge box with like 10 of every color. And, you would literally have more tanks than a fucking huge vape shop would have.
Dude, remember when we got those like 100 pieces of UL Crown sub-ohm tanks?
Dude, those were the good old days.
Oh my god, we used to just throw them around like, here, give away here, take one out, give away, give away.
I wonder why they stopped doing that. Like, did they start sending it to more reviewers so they cut back on how many they send? Or
yeah, they cut down on everything.
Yeah.
Because we used to do the giveaways on YouTube.
Yeah.
And now since that stopped, so they cut down on the amounts that they send.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I at least want at least 2 or at least 3 of something. So that's why I get one is for the video. I like to have the other one so I could show them during the video, like different colors. And I also give them away,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a pod system from Univapo. They sent me, I think, 8. They sent me all their colors of the pod.
Yep.
For that. Kind of, I'd rather have it been like an RTA or a box mod. You had 8 of them. That'd be awesome, to give those away.
Yeah.
But you know what I miss? I miss the Philippine RDAs, the Philippine mech reviews, doing that stuff.
Like the high end shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss doing those.
Yeah, whenever I would get something like really high end, I got pretty excited about it.
I have no clue if there's still new stuff from the Philippines coming out, except for Vicious Ant. But like the smaller, the modders, I gotta do some research on it.
I was searching for an RDA the other day. I wanted to buy it. It was like a high end RDA. Whatever happened to that one dude that used to watch our videos and then he started his own channel reviewing high end shit?
Oh, God.
Is it PAL 702 or something like that?
Yeah, PAL 702 just stopped.
Yeah, he dropped off doing it.
He just disappeared?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say it's been like, because somebody brought him up the other day and I just went and looked at his channel. I think it's been like a year or 2 since he's put a video up. Yep.
Yeah, there was an RDA. That one website that I got all excited about a few weeks ago. Someone mentioned the site and I went on and I'm like, oh my God, they got all this shit and it's in stock. And I guess people were complaining that the tax on the site was like, they were overcharging tax or some shit. So I didn't even bother even ordering anything from them.
Oh, they didn't know how to set up the taxes and stuff.
Yeah,
like
something
that.
funny was going on because people were bitching in the comment section. I'm like, oh, well, fuck that. I'm not paying.
Oh, the Vaping Delight?
Yeah. So I don't know what the fuck was going on with that. And then the mod I was gonna get, I swore it was in stock during the show, and I thought someone bought it as the show was going because I went back and it was gone. The Hammer of God, the DNA.
Yeah.
Hammer of God.
Yeah, after that show, we were in like the room and I was looking at the site and I was kind of freaked out with the stuff they had, but then I wasn't paying much attention. But if you looked at the bottom, everything was sold out. It was like there wasn't a whole lot left on there. It didn't seem like, but I don't know. Vegas Expo was a hit last.
Was his last video. Weed and Vape.
Oh, whoa. Dang.
Is that the one we were all went to? PAL 702, I assume you're talking
Yes, I remember that convention.
That must have been when y'all went that last go around, not the one that I went.
Yeah, I remember going to that one. We hung out with Pal a lot that weekend there. He was there with his girlfriend. They had that whole section over there where they had all the high end stuff.
Yeah.
That's when the squonkers were big.
Yeah,
Hold
they're
on.
all squonkers.
I think the last time I seen him, well, matter of fact, I know it was, he came to Mohegan. He was at Mohegan Sun.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, I
was
met
there
him.
too.
I think I met him twice. I think.
Well,
I wonder if he still vapes or if he just stopped doing, or
I don't know. I think he worked some crazy hours. Maybe job got in the way of doing things. There's no telling. But what time are we at? Oh, we've given y'all 21 minutes of OT here.
Oh no, shit! Look at
21
that. We got
minutes.
overtime
There we go.
today.
Y'all got well, you got overtime because of last night, but I think
PK, you weren't a real person back then. Thank you.
Oh yes, yes. I remember that, Patrick. Oh, I feel like sneezing.
I stayed house because I didn't believe
That's-
Patrick King was real. I thought Amy was making a.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah. Because he wanted to meet y'all for breakfast or something
Yes.
like that.
Yep.
And PK, you don't know this, but behind the scenes, when I was talking with Mark was scared as shit to go meet you that next morning for breakfast. He thought that you were like some convict that was going to take his ass out when y'all met up.
I didn't even get to meet him. I don't think.
Well, you never
met
went,
him.
did you?
I think I went back the next morning, but he wasn't there. I met him at the next expo.
Yeah, that when we were in Mohegan.
Where he became my nurse.
So
No,
I'll
not
never
Mohegan.
forget the Miami event we were at when Mark was working the Movkin booth,
Oh,
and Mark totally destroyed that company. That's on a side note there.
whew.
Yes, he
But
did.
me and Brian were like walking into the convention, and Mark is just walking towards us and walks right by us. We're like looking at him like, what the fuck is he doing? Well, he didn't even realize we were standing there, first of all. Walks right by us, jumps in the cab, goes to his hotel, packs his shit, jumps on a plane, and leaves the convention.
That is the wrong expo. Like, if you have panic attacks or anxiety, that was the wrong expo to have him at. There were so many fucking people there. Holy shit.
Oh, man.
And then
We're
the
like, what the fuck is he doing?
The Movkin booth decided to have some kind of party. Like, they were doing giveaways. So the whole booth was crowded with people. I'm like, oh my God, get me the fuck out of here now.
How many times have you done this to date now? I know twice, but beyond that,
One,
Hey.
two, twice.
It was a 3-day event. Friday, he was there all day. That was on a Saturday morning.
Was it Saturday? Yeah,
Yes. It was a Saturday. We're like, the fuck? And then come to find out, the reason why he left was because the new Lost Vape product he found out got delivered to his house. He wanted to be the first one to review it.
If you go on YouTube and you type in Movkin whatever Vape Expo, you'll actually see the little party they were having, and you'll see me standing in the middle of it, like having a panic attack.
Yeah.
Like
looks
just
like
sitting there, like
looks
going
like a
like
deer
this.
in the headlights. Don't
Yeah,
know
That was
what
too
to
many.
do.
That was too much for Mark.
And once I got the fuck out, I'm like, I'm out of this bitch. I just left.
Yep. And then I didn't even know it, but when we got to the event on Saturday in Atlanta, we had just gotten the doors, and I forget who came up to me to say, "Oh, Mark's already got a trip. He's leaving. He's here somewhere, but he's leaving. He's carrying around his luggage in the expo right now." And he's going straight to the damn airport and rolling out. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah,
I
he
think
needs to, when he goes to these conventions, he's got to be with Angela.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
I think if I had my own hotel room, I probably would have lasted at least a day.
that's right. Because you were sharing with Brian that time.
Yeah, but that was, I mean, the minute I got there with Brian, I was already like, I can't do this. There's no way I could do this. Sure enough, I was out the next day.
They had some good times, man, doing those shit. But
It was good times, definitely.
Well, in the beginning, there was a couple of conventions where we stayed in the same hotel room, and I was like, "This is the last time we're doing." I didn't forget when I was in the room with Brian, and Brian forgot the fucking tube for a CPAP.
oh yeah,
Oh my God, the snoring! I didn't sleep all night. I couldn't sleep.
Wasn't BK in the same room with y'all too?
Not only that, BK and his girlfriend crashed in the room with us, and they slept on the floor. And not only that, he was snoring too. They were having a snoring competition. I'm like sitting there, like, oh, what the fuck? Finally, the last time I looked at the clock, it was like 7:45 in the morning, and I actually fell asleep at 7:45 in the morning for 15 minutes. Then Brian did a noise. I was like, that's it. Got up, went in the shower, took a shower, got dressed, and left. I was like, I'm going to get coffee. Fuck this. I can't just...
Shit. The good old days.
Never again. Never again. Oh, man, that one convention we stayed at this. This was in Pennsylvania. We stayed in this like crack house hotel. Oh, my God. Nothing worked in there.
No heat, right? And it was cold.
Heat. The heat wasn't working. I turned the machine on and smoke was coming out of it. I was like, what the fuck is this? It was just like, oh my God.
That same time that Mike and Brian were at that event, that was the first meeting we had down in Alabama. And me, Mark, and Phenom and all of us were down there.
Yes.
Because we were kind of communicating back and forth and shit like that. But yeah, that was funny as hell.
That was like a really going to Alabama the first time, meeting everyone. That was a real fun time.
Yeah, the Alabama trips though, heavy shop,
time.
Fun. Yeah.
Good old Jack Melf. Thank you for the donation. Some of that Asian $22.99.
Yeah, Garrett, the castle in Vegas was the best. That's when we said, you know what, screw this. We need to start renting out something like the castle that we had, where everyone just chips in. It comes out cheaper than a hotel room. That was fucking awesome. Well, oh yes, Patrick, you're right. The one in DC, the Airbnb, that was a nightmare too.
That was a haunted house that we stayed in there.
That one, it was cold and the heat didn't work in like a lot of the rooms in there.
And they had I don't really want to say this word because I'll get banned again, but they had the
mattress. The mattress in the basement.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of shit going on in there.
They had the RAPE mattress down there. Oh my God, that place was shady as fuck.
That was
and then
crazy.
Right outside the Airbnb, there wasn't like 4 homeless dudes had like big cardboard box homes out there.
They had a perfect like little kind of tent type cardboard house thing going.
Oh my God.
Dude, and it seemed like all night long, on the hour, every hour, the fire engines and paramedics were rolling through there, and it was loud as man. It was like, God, this is like the best place to stay.
Yep.
But
I did try to rape PK on the mattress in the basement.
He did that. Yep. Garlington stayed with us in that deal. So.
Yes.
Oh yeah. All right, folks. We're going to get out of here. I appreciate it. Sorry about being a day late, but hey, we still did it. Don't forget Friday for that train wreck of a show with Mark and Angela. Even though I know y'all love it, it is a good one. The train wreck comes Sunday night. We got special guests coming on Sunday night, or is it back to the 4 of us?
We might have a special guest. I'm not sure yet. I believe we do.
Okay. Well, that's all. I noticed that in the comments section that a lot of folks love seeing old Johnny back in commission on there. So
they do. They sure do.
But with that being said, we are going to get out of here. I know what y'all been waiting for. The smooth transition out. I'm going to give it to y'all. And hopefully next week I'll have this shit flip-flopped around and it'll be like 4K action on the screen. So with that being said, we are outie. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Bye, baby. Ooh, I did a
Joshua Spade, my man.
I did a transition into the wrong damn screen. What the hell?
Yeah.
Good job.
What the hell is going on?